Yo, yo, Miguel in the house.
Hello.
Always,
Hello.
always, always first. Miguel, my man.
Hi, Miguel.
What's that?
I just said hi, Miguel.
Oh,
Sorry, I have a different headset on tonight. Let me know if you cannot hear my voice.
I
Turn
can
it
hear
up.
you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. He says
So,
hi to you.
a couple of little announcements I'll be talking about at the end as well. My comrade and I, this is the 8-year anniversary of when he and I spent a week at Occupy DNC at the freaking convention in Philly. He took a Greyhound from Portland, Oregon to Philly, and it was just, oh God, he could tell you all about it, but it was bad. So anyway, we were there for 6 days marching in the streets. It was over 100 degrees. I busted my shoe on the very first day because it was just that much walking. It was crazy. And it was honestly one of the worst weeks of many of our lives because it was a rude awakening that we're fucked. Like, so anyway, so he and I, in honor of this anniversary, we decided we're going to start doing a podcast, and not a YouTube, but like an actual podcast, audio only. It's something I've thought about for several years, just because I've been a video, like on YouTube for over 7 years. And I'm just like, I'd like to kind of give a try to just doing vocal only, audio only. So it's called the Capitalist Death Parade. So we're going to be talking about, comparable things like we talk on here, kind of news and what have you, but we're going to definitely have our crass humor throughout as well. And you guys think I'm crass? My boy. But he does it in a way that it's adorable, much like me. So yeah, we're gonna do our first episode tomorrow, and then upload that. Also, I've decided I will just suck it up and start paying the $8.99 or whatever for freaking Rumble. So I'm trying to get away from YouTube because they make my life hell. So I'm gonna start doing shows on Rumble. Also, please sign up and subscribe to my TikTok. I do show like videos on there I do not do on here. So they're more like 10 minutes and under, but you're only going to see them on TikTok. So please subscribe to that. And my Substack, I had a new article last week. So yeah, I think that's it for updates. I do want to share kind of a funny / sad thing that happened today. I went to the local swimming pool today, and there was like, the way it's set up is there's like lines, like, so you can, do laps and stuff. There's like, like lines, like, so you can go like in aisles, right? Lanes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word I'm looking for. Lanes, that very profound, hard to think of word. And there was a woman probably 2 or 3 lanes down from me, and I couldn't see her, of course, but I know she had to be a Karen. And she's like, to her little kid, she's like, if you're not gonna swim, we're leaving. And I just hear nothing. And she's like, if you think you're gonna be anything like the people on that TV, you're crazy. And like just yelling
Wow.
into her, and I just hear nothing. And she goes, backstroke, no. And then I hear this,
Whoa.
and I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is what the Olympics does to kids, man.
Oh my God.
I know. I was like, holy shit, man. Leave her alone. Just let her play. My God.
I feel
Yeah. I
bad.
was like, oh, man. I really wanted to curse that lady out, but I know she just would have taken it out on the kid.
Yep.
Crazy. Have you watched any of the Olympics?
It's been on the TV. I've been, glancing at it a little bit, but nothing. I've not
I
really
like
watched it.
some of
No.
it. I like the gymnastics and stuff. I like that. It's fascinating how they can just
I
like
mean,
do all
it's a
that.
it's fascinating. It makes me feel really bad about my own body.
I know. I was saying that too. I'm like, God, I can't do that. Like, I'm 45 years old now. Simone Biles is 27, looks about 12. Oh my
Yeah.
God. But I digress. We'll get started. We have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Um, first, let's talk about Venezuela. Um, Viva Maduro. Um,
Mm.
so this is good news. However,
However.
yeah, you could play the video.
If my colleagues will indulge me for just 1 minute, I want to speak quickly to the elections that just took place in Venezuela. We applaud the Venezuelan people for their participation in the July 28th presidential election. We commend their courage and commitment to democracy in the face of repression and in the face of adversity. We've seen the announcement just a short while ago by the Venezuelan Electoral Commission. We have serious concerns that the result announced does not reflect the will or the votes of the Venezuelan people. It's critical that every vote be counted fairly and transparently, that election officials immediately share information with the opposition and independent observers without delay, and that the electoral authorities publish the detailed tabulation of votes. The international community is watching this very closely and will respond accordingly. Now,
I wonder if this is
Hmm.
because he's like super Viva Palestina. I wonder. Do you want to read the post that this video is on?
if my colleague
Yeah. It says Blinken fails to see any of the thousands of war crimes being committed in Gaza. But in Venezuela, he sees things that aren't even there. There were over 1,000 foreign election observers in Venezuela from 110 countries monitoring the elections. We have serious concerns that the results announced does not reflect the will or the votes of the Venezuelan people. The international community is watching this very closely and will respond accordingly. End quote. If there was anything substantial to these predictable claims, they would have reported it, but this is the same story in every election.
Yep. So anyone who questions whether the people want Maduro, go anywhere on social media and see the thousands and thousands and thousands of people dancing in the streets.
Yeah.
Literally, freaking dancing in the streets. And the fact that he's Viva Palestina, like, we knew something was going to happen. And the United States has interfered in elections for decades, especially in Venezuela. I think I have another
Yes.
thing showing that.
Yeah, the second post here. I'll read the post if you don't mind. The reason elections here in Venezuela are tainted is because the wrong person won, beating the US-backed candidate. The US has had serious concerns with every Chavista victory since 2000. Why should we care what a country that has supported many coups against? Thanks. Venezuela, thanks. So Venezuela's autocrat is declared the winner in a tainted election. And then it says, this is from the New York Times, the result, which would give Nicolas Maduro 6 more years as president, was disputed by the opposition. And the United States had serious concerns. So they're throwing shade, throwing doubt on the whole thing.
So fuck Trump for questioning his own election. But
That's
no,
the
we're
thing,
going to
right?
get
They turned election
Okay.
integrity into a Trump thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen, but Maduro's already making huge change. Like it's somewhere in the things I sent you. He did a big old move today already.
So in a follow-up comment here, Alan McLeod did an investigation into the economic, political, and media war being launched against Venezuela from Washington. Maduro versus U.S. election interference. Yeah, seriously. A battle for Venezuela's future. With upcoming elections scheduled for July 28th, the United States is working overtime to dislodge the socialist government of Nicolas Maduro. 10 individuals are vying for the position, including 9 in opposition to Maduro, who heads a coalition of 13 leftist groups. So Washington, though, has made clear that its preferred candidate is 74-year-old retired diplomat Edmundo Gonzalez, and is spending big, bankrolling a myriad of opposition organizations, from political parties to NGOs and media outlets, all with the same goal in mind: ousting Maduro and returning Venezuela into the U.S. sphere of influence. So we're at it again, guys.
Yep. So
And we're
essentially, there you have it. Like, we are terrified because, oh my God, another Chevita, as in Che, oh my God, elected socialist boogeyman. This is scary. He's Viva Palestina. This is terrifying. We cannot have another country be anti Israel.
Yep. Holly says
What's that
hello,
say?
and
Hi.
Holly says hello, and she says the U.S. would never interfere. Democracy.
That's a fair point. Fair point. Fuck Russia. Damn it.
Yeah, and we're still doing sanctions and
Mhm.
shit, and terrorizing these people and trying to rig their elections.
Yep.
Hopefully we failed. I mean, we'll see.
I know. I don't know what's going to happen. I am concerned. I mean, if it's our country backing it up, we have so much power. We have way too much power across the
Yeah.
fucking universe. And I am very concerned that Israel, United States, everyone's going to jump in and join Venezuela in questioning these results. And before you know it, they may hold a new election or something. And then all of a sudden, the results are going to be totally different.
Yes. I could see that happening.
I think I have another thing on Maduro.
Let me see. Is it this?
I think
Maduro
that's one of them, yeah.
151.2%. The the U.S. has already attempted to undermine the democratic election results. What is the history of U.S. interference in Venezuela? Oh, so there's a history, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm being a little facetious here.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh yeah. I know it's
Of course.
shocking. We don't like when people interfere with our elections, but you're damn right we do it to other countries. How
Yeah.
is that not fascism? Somebody explain to me.
The United States tried to label Venezuela in a crisis by producing false exit polls that projected the U.S.-backed far right had won the election, before polls had even closed. The U.S. and its allies challenged the official election results without any evidence or justification.
So when Trump wins in November, all of a sudden you're going to be hearing a different tune by the Democrats who are like, in 2020, stop your whining, don't question results. It's fair, whatever happens, put on your big boy pants, step down. But now we're going to question it.
Yeah, I found this. I don't know if you meant for me to show this video about their electoral process, but it's
yeah,
kind of neat. Let's watch it.
Ask, is it possible to have fraud with Venezuela's voting system? Let's see how it works. The first step is biometric identification, as voters place their thumbs in a fingerprint reading machine. This step ensures people only vote at their assigned polling station and can't vote more than once. Once the biometric step is cleared, the voter moves to the electoral booth to pick their candidate on a touchscreen. These voting machines are offline until the polls are closed, meaning they cannot be hacked or fiddled with. Also, once the vote is cast, it prints a paper tally confirming the vote. This is deposited in a box. At the end of the voting process, 54% of voting machines are chosen randomly for an audit, open to everyone, to compare the electronic totals with the paper tallies. This has to match to a T, and also ensures that the count is irreversible. After casting the vote, people sign the electoral record, offering yet another fail-safe against ballot stuffing. But that is not all. Parties can have witnesses in all polling centers. And these witnesses have to sign off on a document with the final results. If there is any irregularity, all they have to do is show a final tally from a voting center that does not match the online results. In the past 2 decades, the opposition and their media backers have been eager to cry fraud, not so much to produce any
evidence.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. They have way more secure elections than we do. So you're telling me all those people lied? All those people cheated? All of them? It was like this big crime spree?
No way. I don't believe it.
They will try everything and anything. It's so pathetic. So I am trepidatious. I don't know what this means for Maduro. Are they going to do another election? Who knows? But it is very clear the people wanted to reelect him. Just look at the celebrations in the street.
Yeah.
What else do we have? I think I have one more thing on Maduro. Down towards the bottom, something he did today.
Oh, yes. Breaking. Maduro orders withdrawal of Venezuelan diplomats from 6 countries. Interesting. He has ordered the withdrawal of Venezuelan diplomatic personnel from Argentina, Chile, Costa Rica, Peru, Uruguay, and the Dominican Republic, accusing these nations of ignoring the recent electoral results. Wow.
Yeah. He's like, fuck around and find out.
Huh. So he's pulling his people out. How are they ignoring the results? I don't know. I guess they're just refusing to acknowledge them.
They're fighting them. They're saying, they're insufficient. They're not accurate. So he's saying, come and talk to me, and I'll show you proof, essentially.
I see.
He's a badass bee.
We have a comment from Miguel. The people of Venezuela know better and have spoken loud and clear.
Yep. Absolutely. So viva Maduro, viva Palestina. Fingers crossed we keep this going, because we all know democracy has been long dead. But we will hope, and I'll even say pray, that this, stays. What else do we have? I know we have a few other topics. I know every freaking week I say it is so difficult to pick topics, but this week, damn. And, I just want to say right now, I was going to talk about Sonia Massey, and I think it was just very, very graphic, between the footage and stuff like that. I may do a separate episode, but since I'm only on YouTube, I found it literally impossible. They would not take it down. But rest in power, Sonia. We will continue to fight for you. Hands down. ACAB, right. By the way.
Yeah. Yes. Do you want to lighten the mood a little bit? Topic number 2 is Kamala.
Oh,
so
yeah.
What is this? White Dudes for Harris call. Sign up form. Thank you for RSVPing to the White Dudes for Harris kickoff call. Over 50,000 white men from all across the country are expected to join the effort this week and will be on hand to welcome Vice President Harris to the presidential race and pledge to help her get elected. Together, we aren't going to sit around and let the MAGA crowd bully other white guys into voting for a hateful and divisive ideology, because we understand that under MAGA, everyone loses. We know that as white dudes, we have both a strong and positive role to play in America's shared future, and it begins with all of us cutting through the MAGA crap and reminding the folks who have co-opted American symbols what America actually means. We are excited to join together with you in this fight. What the fuck is this?
So to be clear, that is not parody. That is from Kamala's website.
Oh no. White dudes. That's racist.
Dude. I think one of the worst parts about this, and I have way more receipts than just this, but I think one of the worst parts about this is that some fucking stooge who sits behind a desk with his feet up made bank coming up with this shit. There's 4 different screen tabs on this.
Okay. Breaking. More than 30,000 white dudes have now signed up for Monday's White Dudes for Kamala call with Pete Buttigieg. Let's go.
And you should see the comments. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh my God.
White Dudes for Harris. Let's do our part to help elect Kamala Harris. Virtual meeting today. Probably going on right now as we speak. All are welcome.
I'm not a white dude. Can I join?
You're not a white dude. You should try. It says, we are honest, open, and ready to support our first black woman president. If that's you, RSVP and bring your friends, family, and neighbors.
Oh my.
And it says, more than 160,000 people join White Women for Kamala Harris Zoom call.
Yeah, she did that one first.
What's with the focus on the whiteness? Here's a text. Hey, it's White Dudes for Harris. We're getting ready to promote Kamala Harris this November, and we need your help. Will you join us? https://whitedudesforharris.com. I have to go there.
So here's the thing. The White Women for Kamala, I saw that first, and I was totally not shocked because the number one Hillary supporters are white women, like 30s and 40s white women. I mean, they just are. So
Yeah.
I think this is very much playing to people. You are racist if you do not embrace this. That's the subliminal message I'm hearing. If you're a white dude and you do not join this, you may as well go vote for Trump.
That's what I'm hearing, yeah.
That it's people don't even fucking get it. That this is that Jedi mind trick bullshit.
It is some kind of fuckery, isn't it?
It's fucking insane. Like, I would never support her or vote for her, but let's just say I did. Like I said, I never would. But let's just say I did. I'll be damned if I join something that says white women for hair. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
How about just human beings? How about just people? How about, I mean, oh my God.
It is weird. I don't like it.
This is like the epitome of identity politics. You are white. You need to celebrate the idea of the first Black president. If you don't, you are MAGA. That is what this is saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God.
Here we have Kamala shitlib meme thread you sent me. Hope, hate, heal, rise. Oh, gross.
Yeah, these are just some of the memes people have posted that I kind of saved. And this is the worst one in the history of fucking memes. Wait, go back up. Or maybe that is it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The one with the cat?
No.
No, this is a different one.
I thought that was a different one. That is
this one.
So fucking offensive. Oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me? Holy fuck. That is probably the most offensive meme I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
You know, damn right well, a white woman made that. Oh my fucking God.
You think a woman made that? I think a man made that.
Yeah. No, a white woman. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
I hope not.
Disgusting. This is where we're going to brag she's a prosecutor. That's a freaking selling point, guys. She didn't prosecute Manchin. She got him off the hook. Are we supposed to hate Manchin? I thought we were.
Thought so too.
All right, guys, 80 people watching on Twitter. Y'all better come over and smash the like button and subscribe. Take that. Because your views on Twitter are awesome, but they do not help my algorithm. So do me a solid. Come over and like and subscribe, and then you can go back to Twitter. But yeah, this dog looks depressed as fuck. I don't blame it.
Dog people.
They weren't even allowed to consent for that. That's what's fucked up. They just put their dog on that. They didn't even ask if it was okay, if they really supported her. They were just like, here, I'm putting your picture on this. And that's why you look so damn sad. Poor guy.
Captain America, Kamala. Awesome. Love it. I'm digging it. We can do it.
We can do it, guys. Kamala the Riveter. Yeah. Too bad she doesn't like unions. Irony. Too bad she hates the working class. Also irony.
Who
Yeah, could
made
you
this?
really freaking see her in that jumpsuit? She puts prisoners in jumpsuits, but she wouldn't get in that. Hell
No
no.
way. Hell no.
Oh my God.
Kamala. If that's too hard to pronounce, try Madam President. Yes, Queen. This is
Now you
gross,
made me
man.
get
It's
out my
gross.
book. Me and Pat Cody wrote this shitlib parody called Yes Queen Chronicles. And I'll be damned if this is not what we wrote about. And yeah, I have some extra copies. If you guys, we sold up like over 1,000. We sold a lot. We printed them
Here it is in
ourselves
Barnes &
so we
Noble.
didn't have to use Amazon. If you guys want to, a copy, just DM me. I have a few left, but DM me on Twitter and I'll send you out one. But yeah, it's
cool.
We literally wrote it by looking at people's tweets on Twitter. That's what we wrote it off of. Like, just Hillary supporters. It was the easiest fucking book to write. It was pretty much copy and paste. And that's why people loved it. Because it's so fucking real. What is next?
Cool. Well, we can talk about why did Biden drop out after stating he would stay in the race.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually
next.
had this idea, but I didn't know it really happened.
Yeah, it says, breaking, why did Biden drop out after stating he would stay in? According to investigative journalist Seymour Hersh, Biden received a phone call from Barack Obama telling him that if he did not drop out and endorse Kamala, the Dems would invoke the 25th Amendment. So the infamous Obama phone call is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Obama phone call. Don't get me started on the Obama phone call. Obama's call to Biden came amidst discontent among Democratic Party donors who threatened to withhold funding over concerns about Biden's health. Yeah, okay.
Well, the second they say they're not going to donate till he drops, damn right well that's when it ends.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe this story, honestly, if I'm being truthful, but
I looked into it, and there were several articles on it. I don't know. Seymour Hersh is like the biggest establishment tool, so the fact that he wrote it, I do kind of believe it, honestly.
Yeah,
and it would make sense because Biden's out there like, the only way I drop is if God himself told me to. And then, I'm dropping. So
I think he was lying to us.
What's that?
He was lying to us. He was just lying to us.
It sounded like it was a pretty rash decision. I think it was made pretty quickly.
I don't think he really wants to be president. I think they're keeping him in. That's a whole other discussion, I guess.
Huh?
I don't think you really think he wants to retain this. I think he's being pulled along by his strings.
Biden wants him to retain this.
Maybe
She's
Jill does.
The one that's like, I'm president, and says, when I ran this campaign, I mean, when Joe ran this campaign, like she, oh my God.
Yeah.
She's like the mom I saw at the pool today. That was Joe Biden.
Yep. Gross.
What else do we have?
Let me see.
Ooh, and speaking of Jill's, I have a Jill Stein Whopper coming next week. Ooh, you guys don't even know. Ooh, it's people from her campaign that are going to give the dirt on what DNC is doing on the background. Oh, shit.
Ooh. Cool.
Oh, you guys aren't going to believe some of this. Actually, yeah, you are going to believe some of this shit, but it's going to be an exclusive. They've never talked about any of this shit publicly. It's going down.
We have a comment from Miguel. It says, have you seen the latest cover of New York Magazine? Welcome to Kamala.
Oh my God. Where's my barf bag? You're going to look it up, aren't you? I know you.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Yes, you are. Just do it, damn it.
Oh, all right. All right.
Because now I want to fucking see it. I don't, but I'm curious.
Okay.
This is why nobody gets magazines anymore.
Yeah, who the fuck reads this? New York. In a matter of days, the Democratic Party discovered its future was actually in the White House all along. Welcome to Kamala.
Oh.
So what? She's on a.
Wait. Who's holding up that ball?
That's a coconut. She's sitting on a coconut. It's Joe
Oh
Biden.
My God, she's on a coconut. Oh my God, she's on a coconut. Oh my God,
Obama. Pelosi's down there.
Would you
They're all
just
dancing.
fall out of a coconut tree? Oh my God. Do they not understand that we make fun of that? Why would they put her on a coconut? Like, we literally make memes about that, making fun of her. Oh my fucking God. They don't get it. They have lost the plot. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. That's amazing. I can't wait for all these articles to be like, she's going to win and blah, blah, blah. And like, just like all the Hillary ones, like she has a 98% chance of winning. How'd that work out?
To me, it's all that stuff is manufacturing our consent for what will be probably like a 49 to 51%. Where it's going to be a real close election.
So
it's always so close. It's so close every time, you guys. Your vote really matters, you guys. Your vote. Go vote.
Yeah. Oh my God. When I was in DC in Ro Khanna's office, he goes, are you going to vote for Biden? And I said, no. And he goes, well, what are you going to do? And I said, this was a year ago, so Jill wasn't running yet. And I said, I don't know, probably write someone in. And he goes, but you're in Pennsylvania. And I said, yes. And he goes, well, what if Trump wins? And I said, well, I'm one person. My vote's not going to make it, going to make or break the winner. And he goes, it could. One vote could sway the entire election. Fuck the Electoral College. One vote, you guys. One vote. Just my vote. I am like Susan fucking Sarandon. I am the most powerful person in the universe. My one vote could give us Trump.
Your vote matters. Your vote totally matters.
This is the most important election of our lifetime. Come on, guys. It's a prettier kind of genocide.
Why is she on a coconut, though?
Dude, we make fun of her for that coconut thing. I don't know why. They don't get it. Like, they really don't get it. So I digress, and I didn't put this in there because I totally forgot, but we know what happened with Lebanon this week and Israel. Well, to put it into perspective, I'm sure you guys already know, but back in March, Israel bombed Lebanon and killed 17 people. That was their retaliation. Now, this is what I mean when I say I do TikToks that are completely separate of what I do here. I did a TikTok talking about the hypocrisy of how we've been hearing about, this self-defense since October 7th.
Mm-hmm.
because Palestine did that. So since October 7th, for 9 months, we've heard about this self-defense. But even though Israel attacked Lebanon, they are not allowed self-defense. The only place that can do self-defense is Israel. That is it. Nobody else is excused. Nobody else is absolved of doing anything ever. It is just Israel. And this is the kind of shit they put in people's heads. And you can see even the way the newspapers and articles are written, it's very much like, Lebanon did this out of nowhere. Oh my God. And then...
Yeah, so here's one. Flights disrupted as Israel contemplates retaliation against Hezbollah. Right. So it's all about Israel and what they're going to do in retaliation.
Well, they're already bombing Syria. They just came out with a statement today that they are going to, I forget the exact verbiage, but basically unleash a holy wrath on Lebanon. But here's what I was going to get at. Kamala today, it was either today or last night, comes out with a statement and says, I have never been stronger with Israel than this week because of Lebanon. Okay. So all these people who are like, no, she's going to be so much better for Palestine. Oh my God. She says ceasefire. Guess what? So did Biden. Ceasefire does not mean the same thing to them that it means to us. She's talking about, a 90-day process and shit like that. And then she's talking about how her allegiance to Israel has never been stronger. What in the flaming fuck does Lebanon have to do with Palestine? They're like, all brown people look the same. Like, it's really incredible.
Well,
they're somewhere over there and they don't look, Americans, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white people. So I don't know. They're obviously the same people. Oh my God. But it's so heartbreaking because I am seeing people I have literally protested in the street with saying, you guys, it's going to be so much better. Have you learned nothing? You guys, she was VP the entire time this genocide has been going on. Has she once come out and say, this is a genocide? Has she once come out and say, I differ with Biden sending them all this money and ammo? She is not an ally. My God. People, listen to yourselves. I'm begging you. And the fact that people are already saying, yeah, I'll vote for her because, do we have to call her Genocide Kamala to wake people up? Like, I don't know. But people are like legit, like, I'm blown away when I'm seeing these people with the Palestinian flag in their bio talking about, well, Trump would be worse with genocide. Since when are there degrees of genocide? Are there levels of genocide? And these people are like, well, but it would get even worse. Oh my God. We are watching this firsthand. It is being live streamed. How does this get worse? The World Health Organization estimated there could be as many as 1 million Palestinians dead within the next month. Like, if you're going to vote for Kamala, that's your own fucking decision. And it's your private decision. You do what you want. It's your vote. But don't dare come at people like, yeah, but Trump's going to be worse. You sound like shit libs. You are literally doing but Trump. That is what you're doing. You are standing there chanting in the street when you are betraying Palestine. Yeah, I said it. You're betraying them. Because you can sit there all you want and be like, free Palestine, but then you're voting for the same damn administration. Yeah, it's a different person. Cool. Change faces. It's the same damn administration who has been doing this for 9 fucking months. So that's on you. If that's what you want to do, that's your choice. But don't act like it makes sense. And it's not a fuck you to Palestine, because it is. There's my rant.
It is. You're right. Let's move on. Let's. We got this violent mobs now invading a military court. So this comes after mobs, including lawmakers and soldiers, rioted against police detaining soldiers suspected of abusing a prisoner, while the Israeli parliament debated whether it was okay to sexually abuse prisoners.
Yep. They debated over it. That's been going on for years. They have made statements that, and it's not surprising, but they have made statements that they are less than human. So does it count when they essentially assault them? Does it count?
What the
fuck? So save this video. Keep posting it in those comments about how, you know, Israel's the one that treats their women well and stuff like that, because this is the kind of outrage when someone is held accountable for doing what they are saying Palestinian men are doing to women. And you know,
exactly,
John Oliver, who I have not watched in 6 years because he was such a shit lib after 2016. I watched him last night for the first time in 6 years, and I was blown away. He did honestly one of the best segments I have seen on Palestine. It was about a half hour long. And he kept calling him, you know, my first thing is I'm going to look how you talk about Israel. Are you going to say Israel? Are you going to use the word occupied? Are you going to use the word
Hamas.
Apartheid? You know, within a minute, I'm like, holy shit, this could actually be balanced, but I'm going to watch it. He went through Nakba in 48. He went throughout. It was 100% in defense of and in support of Palestine. And I am a critic, you know, especially of him, because I haven't watched his ass in years. But it is honestly one of the best segments I've seen on Palestine. It really was. So if you guys can see last night's show, it was yesterday's. If you can watch it or clips or whatever, I truly recommend it. He went through the history, you know, as much as you can within a half hour. He showed footage of, you know, things that happened 10 years ago before October 7th, things like, you know, the treatment of, you know, how Palestinians have always had to live and the border. And one of the things he said was 99%, and he showed articles, he had receipts, 99% of Israelis who are like questioned or sometimes even arrested for any kind of illegal deeds go free. 99%. Versus 5% of Palestinians get let go. So that's why there's over 9,000 prisoners right now. in Israel of Palestinians, many children. Why? They tried to cross the street. They weren't allowed to. They threw a ball. You name it, really awful offenses.
Terrible. They deserve it, really.
Oh, this is badass. I love this kid. And I see we have like 120 people watching on Twitter. So look, bounce in to YouTube, smash like, smash subscribe, and then you can go back to Twitter. But y'all, if you're gonna watch, you gotta help me with my algorithm, please. Anyway, let's see what this young gent has to say.
What do you think about the game?
I thought it was a good game. I thought in the beginning Israel was better, but now Mali is is destroying them. I think Israel is not bad. Israel is not bad, but I think Mali is going to destroy them today. No, I'm just talking about football. I'm just talking about football. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
He wasn't talking about politics, dude. He asked for it. I mean, he was asked about Israel's game, and that guy asked for it. No politics, no politics. Well, he wasn't gonna.
No politics.
I love that kid. That kicks ass.
Cool. This is what happens when Israelis are not allowed to use weapons.
That's what you call a knockout. That coach is fired as fuck. Oh, and Palestine won a gold medal for, I want to say it was boxing. I'm not, put in the comments. I can't remember what it was, but they won, and it's so exciting because, and you know, these Zionists are like, Palestine's not a place. Olympics thinks it is because they have a team, and Israel should be banned. You know, there was an article I read about how there were thousands of people banned from the Olympics since the past Olympics, and it's about stupid shit. I think I put what's that?
Nothing. I'm just reading the article, Palestine at the 2024 Summer Olympics.
Oh.
Sorry.
You could show what's next. I think we have a couple more things, but there was one on the Olympics.
So she was not allowed to participate because of her hijab?
Yes, her hijab
in France
was illegal in the Olympics. However, alternately,
volleyball player convicted of rape set for Olympics. Steven van de Velde was sentenced to 4 years in prison.
Yep. So as we know, people who wear hijab cannot go out without one. So that means she can't play. How the hell is that not discriminatory?
Yeah, that doesn't seem right to me.
Does it improve her game or something? Like, what's the excuse? It's going to help her? Disgusting.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what fake excuse they're giving. I know the real reason. Here,
this is a
U.S.
hard
Army
watch.
combat surgeon. There we go.
You're going to want tissues, you guys. This is a hard watch. I'm just going to give you a trigger warning.
My name is Lex. I'm a nurse from the state of California, and today I want to talk to you about Dr. Adam Hamawi. This is Dr. Hamawi. Dr. Hamawi lives in the United States and was a former U.S. Army combat surgeon who is now in Gaza. Earlier this week, he posted a message for President Biden, and I think all of you need to hear it. As a U.S. Army combat surgeon, veteran, and international crisis first responder, I have built my life on service and the belief in the U.S. government. I took a Hippocratic oath to help people, whoever they are, wherever they are. When the call came in December 2023, the doctors were needed through the World Health Organization, and being specialized in combat, trauma, and reconstructive surgery, I signed up to serve. I have never in my career witnessed the level of atrocities and targeting of my medical colleagues as I have in Gaza. I arrived in Rafah as a part of a team coordinated by the WHO. We understood the dire conditions and planned to leave together in 2 weeks. On May 13th, in violation of international law, our team of medical professionals were denied exit. I want our president to know that we are not safe. When the call came in to evacuate, I was asked to choose to either evacuate and leave my team behind or stay with them. I could not in good conscience leave my team behind. That is not what I was taught. That is not the soldier's creed. We don't leave Americans behind. This is against our values as Americans. As a doctor, I cannot abandon the remaining members of my team, and as a former soldier, I cannot abandon my fellow Americans. This burden falls on the international community and President Biden to use their full influence to ensure medical personnel can continue their critical work without being put in harm's way. We worry that the European hospital we are currently in will suffer a similar fate of Al-Shifa and Nasser hospitals, where humanitarian workers, patients, and civilians were massacred. As for our patients, it is with a very heavy heart that we will ultimately leave them behind without care, and this responsibility remains in the hands of the international community. We entered with a commitment to be relieved with another medical team, and now this too is being denied. The people of Gaza deserve more than their burnt-out, collapsed medical healthcare system. To my wife, daughters, and son, I know that it hurts that I am not coming home this weekend, and I am sorry. But I know that you are proud, and I am upholding my oath to never leave anyone behind. This man is a hero. I just ask, if you are still watching, that you pray for this incredible doctor, for both his safety and that he can complete his mission in saving lives and providing care. I would be so proud if that was my dad, if that was my husband, my colleague, whatever. Dr. Hawami is a hero, and I too pray that European Hospital is protected, because we have seen what Israel does to hospitals.
Yeah, they blow them up.
So there you have a doctor telling people straight up, like, you have so many Zionists, like, if it's so bad, why don't they leave? He's a freaking American doctor, and they won't let him leave. How the hell do you think Palestinians are supposed to just get up and leave?
Yeah. Why should they have to leave in the first place? I mean, that's
Exactly.
really the whole. I thought that was going to end with, like, the doctor had just died or something, and we were going to find out at the end that he died.
I thought it was going to be that the first time I watched it, and I thought, oh shit. But keep updated.
So pray.
I hope not, but
Let's see. Elderly Irish man stands up against Israeli for Palestine.
I love my Irish comrades. I want to go back to Ireland just so I can like be there during Palestine, you know, like during the past 9 months. Like I want to go back to Ireland and just hug everyone. Are you done?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to that woman who condones the murder and massacre of children and their mothers and fathers. How can you stand there and control that?
They killed us first.
Sorry?
They came in and killed us first.
Sorry?
Get your story right.
Oh, they came and killed us first. You've been killing Palestinians since 1948. Exterminating Palestinians since 1948. Don't you tell me any different.
Oh, yeah.
They think you what? How do you control the murder of children? How can you condone that as a woman, probably someday as a mother? You are terrorists. The terrorists of the Israeli Zionists, and you know it. You are blind. You're blind and you're deaf. We stand with the Palestinians, and Palestine will be free from the river to the sea, and the Israelis will be gone.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll be gone one day. The day will come. I'm not talking to you, you're dumbo. I'm talking to you, piece of shit. I'm talking to the women, and I'm asking them, how do you condone the murder of 20,000 children? How do you condone it? The murder of 20,000 children. How do you condone it? You're dumbo.
Go to hell.
You are going to hell. You're going to hell.
What do you say? You're a Dumbo?
I think so.
Oh my God, I fucking love him. Come here, let me buy you a Guinness. I love him. I love him. I want to put him in my pocket. Oh, what a darling, darling man. Was she wearing an Israel t-shirt or something?
I don't know what that was.
Because I'm thinking the way it started out, I almost think someone was wearing a hijab or something, and she made a comment. That's because he said something about like don't talk to the women like that or something.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
But whatever it was, he's a badass bee. I love him. Irish give no fucks, and that's why I rock with him. And shout out to Andrew. You guys know Andrew. He recently went to Ireland, and he sent me some presents. He sent me, I just got him yesterday, a magnet of Palestine and Ireland, and like together, and a brochure of Claire Daly and for her election. Made me happy. So thank you, Andrew. Love you. And what do we have next? Oh, yeah.
Breaking: Israel is firing gas bombs into the West Bank right now.
And remember, do
you want to say something before I play it?
Oh, I was just going to say, remember how they were like, no, we don't, we're not doing anything to West Bank because Hamas isn't there?
Yeah. They just keep coming.
Courtesy of us.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It is.
What else do we have? I think I just have a few funnies.
Yeah, I think we're to that point, aren't we?
I'm going to send you a third funny. After all that heavy shit, you guys, we have 2 funnies.
Okay.
But I'm going to send a third one because they are all very, very short. So
I've seen this one already. This JD Vance one. He's an interesting guy, right? He looks like he's wearing a face mask all the time. His eyes are set back too much or something. Something's wrong with his eyes.
Oh my
I'm
God,
not
I
sure what it
can't.
is.
I can't.
Hey guys, JD Vance here in Radford, Virginia. I thought I'd take you behind the scenes a little bit. When you get to an event, they've got a ton of crap for you to drink and eat. You've got 3 bottles of Diet Mountain Dew, about a dozen Snickers, a bag of chips. If I ate even half this stuff, of course, I'd balloon up like crazy. This is the energy that powers
Who talks
the
like that?
presidential and
What
vice
kind of man
presidential
talks like that?
campaign. Of course, I'm honored to be supporting President Trump. I'm honored to be his running mate. If you want to help us, chip in $5, chip in $15 to get the message out and to get people to the polls. This election is so important. Your resources help us do the things we need to win it.
So he's like, all kinds of crap. Like, you literally just called it crap.
It's so weird.
Like, we have 2 bags of Doritos.
Event, they've got a ton of crap for you to drink and eat.
So it's such an interesting choice of words there, and
Tons of crap. Look, we've got 2 bags of Doritos. We have 1 candy bar for everyone to split. You guys have no idea what kind of party this is. So chip in $5.
I was trying to get to like why what's the point of this?
It makes
why
it
are they
look
showing us
worse than not showing anything at all. Like, how many political rallies have I been to? Like a bajillion, and I've never seen like refreshments. So there was no reason to show that. It actually looks really, really pathetic and sad. Oh my God, I can't.
Right.
And
kind of like it was set up for this little commercial that they're running.
Last night, I learned from John Oliver, and then I researched it online because as a journalist, I look up couch fucking. So apparently, JD Vance was rumored to like fucking couches, and it turned into this whole big thing. So, I mean,
maybe
if
that couch,
you ever want to troll
couch right
him,
there.
if you ever want to troll JD Vance, just be like, whatever, couch fucker. That could make a cool band name, actually. Couch fuckers.
Couch
the
fucker.
Couch fuckers.
Or just couch fucker.
Shut up, couch fucker. This is what happens when the people on the Biden campaign tried to like morph him into things to act like he's there when he's not. Somebody did that shit on purpose, okay? Because my blind ass saw that right away. Somebody did that shit on purpose. I don't care.
You're a conspiracy theorist. He's not taller. It's just the camera angle. Clearly.
Oh, is that what it was?
He's closer to the camera.
He's on a really freaking tall hill. He's on a unicycle. There's something.
You know what?
Stilts.
You cannot.
It's stilts.
You can't trust a single video these days because of AI. AI is here. You could churn this out with AI in like 2 minutes.
I don't even think that's real. It doesn't look like his head.
He's walking way too fast.
I know. That's the other thing. He's not tripping or anything. We have one more funny, and it is a gem. It is the piece de resistance.
Elon?
I never talk about Elon. You guys know that because everybody does, but this is
what? does he have so many kids?
I
I guess
know.
it's the money, right?
With
It's the
beautiful
money.
women, obviously the dollar bills. But dude, I know you're rich and shit, but why would you do that in public? And you have more than enough money to get dance lessons, for crying out fucking loud. And you know, I'm going to say it. I don't care. I'm going to say it. Even though I don't want to think about it. But you know, they could say so much about a dude in bed by the way he dances. So you brought up the fact that he has all these kids. Ew. Ew.
It's the money.
It's the money.
It's the money.
Oh my god.
He's kind of gross.
Kinda. All right, we have almost 130 people watching on Twitter. Damn it. Come over here, smash the like, smash subscribe. It helps me out, helps my algorithm. Also, my podcast with my comrade Joshua is starting. We're doing our first episode tomorrow. It is going to be an audio podcast. It's called Kamala's Death March. And it's going to be kind of like this, where we talk about current events, but we also use our lovely crass humor. Also, I'm going to be getting a rock fin because YouTube is censoring me like crazy. And also, if you follow me on Twitter, watch, because I will be posting something tonight. My local Palestine group I organized with, the Harrisburg Palestine Coalition. We are doing a fundraiser, and what the fundraiser is we're having people donate artwork that has to do with Palestine, and then we're going to auction it off and then use the funds to help Palestinians with mutual aid. So I'll be posting the info about that tonight. So if I'm working on a painting, if any medium, you want to do a scrapbook, you want to do a painting, you want to color something, you want to have your kids draw something, anything like that, I'll post the info tonight. I can DM you my address. You can send it to me. And we're just going to try and get some mutual aid for people in Palestine in a very, beautiful and creative way. Yes, I have a pretty exciting show coming up next week. I will be having well, I don't want to give too much away, but I'll be having someone from Jill Stein's campaign sharing things publicly for the first time in an exclusive on my show next week. So tune in. And yes, stay tuned for all my other fun shit. If you like my, see, now I sound like JD Vance, all that fun crap. And now I'm like, all that fun shit. So if you guys like me, hate me, whatever, still do my Patreon, because it costs money to do this stuff. And I plan to go back to East Palestine. And I also plan to hopefully be able to go to Chicago to protest the DNC this time as well. So I have a Patreon. I have Buy Me a Coffee. Anything you can chip in. My Twitter also has my Venmo and PayPal and all that crap. But yeah, everything helps. Everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Smash the like, smash subscribe, and smash your friends. Whatever makes you happy. So thanks, guys. Much love. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching, guys. Good night.